Black supremacy. All praises due to the Most High King Noble. Shout out to my viewers and subscribers. Thank you for the love and support. This video is going to be titled, When You Are the Help. So this is a direct message to light workers, those who have put themselves in teaching roles, counseling roles, and etc. Anything that's also similar to those titles. This video is for you. And it is something that I came across myself. So maybe a day or maybe even a couple days ago, I made a post on my Facebook. I said that manifestation is real. I went into detail about how if you are not ready for a relationship, you will attract others who are also not ready for a relationship. So you can't really move outside of yourself until you are journeying outside of yourself. That might have went over some of y'all's heads, but with this video, it gives you opportunity to enter into an energy of success. So when you know damn well you like to figure stuff out on your own, and you are connected with individuals who are having certain challenges in their lives, just realize that you are dealing with an aspect of yourself. Just realize that. Number two, when you have made a decision or to use input, it's very important that you be firm. At the time that you are acting in the energy of being help, you are internally aware of what's going on. It's important that when you are the help and you are dealing with the person who is receiving the help, you will feel inclined to in a reactionary way give your advice, give your input. This is reactionary. So a part of my videos is to snap out of the reactionary frequency on all levels, on several aspects. Just totally send reactionary state to the door, being able to move into a frequency where you are calm, peaceful, serene, in a state of bliss, not fazed, not worried. This is what my content will be more focused on, because the reactionary part of ourselves must die. So I am continuing to strip away from that onion and bringing others along with me to strip away from that onion of being reactionary. So when you are the help, you have to identify if you are going to listen or give your input. Typical rule of thumb is to get outside of your comfort zone and listen. Stay in the frequency and meditation of not being reactionary, even if it's potentially screaming inside you for it to act now. Getting out of the frequency of that, stepping out of your comfort zone with that. Things that used to bother you no longer bother you. Literally exploring different energies and frequencies that you may not necessarily understand or overstand. Being a new being, being open to newness. And that's pretty much what this video is about. And realizing that if you are the help to a person and you're able to see things from where it puts your, being able to see, put yourself in their shoes. Like I said, if you're able to know that you are dealing with an aspect of yourself, this should serve as a guidance to you. It gets a little bit bumpy, it gets a little bit confusing, because so quickly we're able to write off each other as being an individual. And while this to a degree is true, it puts us in false frequency of thought on things. It puts us, it gives us false information. If you've lived your life where you want to know the keys to your life, you do not care to submit in order to receive help. You have to keep that in mind with the individual that you are being the help to. You have to keep that in mind. You have to stay in the energy and frequency of that. That has to be a meditation while you are embarking upon that path. Very, very important, very essential. So, you listened. You gave your input. Before I move further along in this video, I want to say that the rule of thumb, typically the rule of thumb that we want to kind of try our best to keep a meditation on is to do our best to be more quiet, being able to not respond unless you are specifically asked a question on something. Being able to feel comfortable with listening. Even if you feel like you know a better way, you have to stay in the meditation frequency of, I know damn well I want to do it my way. I haven't figured it out yet, but I want to do it my way. If you stay in the frequency of that, just realize that the person that you serve as the help to may also be in that same mindset and frequency. They believe sincerely that they have the answers to their questions. They just need a little shove. They need a little push. They need a little bit of inspiration. They don't need anyone to submit to. They just may potentially need a little push, a little inspiration to get them on the right path. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if you are hungry and somebody gives you a steak and you're a vegan. I think that's an excellent example of what I'm talking about here. Just think about it. Something like that. Just being completely and totally aware of that. Being comfortable with being more quiet. Being comfortable with being perceived as if you're blowing someone off. Got to get comfortable with that, because you don't want to give the wrong information You do not want to be held responsible for giving the wrong information. But then on the other hand, if you have given deeper insight to certain things, being okay and at terms with it, regardless, no matter what, that is an act of selflessness. Because you are not expecting them to totally submit to your idea of help, and you are not expecting them to not submit. So just being able to give, just being able to be in the frequency of being a servant, and going from there. And then from that energy and frequency, you can do no wrong when you are simply just a servant. But this makes things a lot easier when you are in a constant, calm, peaceful, meditative state, regardless if you put yourself in the position of being the help. Okay, so you've listened, you've given your input. Now what's next? There are certain things that may occur, or a certain thing that may occur. You may be pushed or inspired to give them advice that more suits them instead of going the route that you would go. And that's where you may want to extend the help and secure that you are receptive, you are listening, you are receptive of what they are trying to accomplish with themselves. You have received that they are looking for their own way, their own path. They want to do that. They just need a little push or a little bit of something to reinforce their reality, because they also are creators. Because along your path, you have come across individuals that will write you off as knowing absolutely nothing. They have made themselves your master, and you feel violated. You feel completely violated. Then you get a good grip on how life is supposed to run. You know what you're worth. You know what you're sincerely worth. You are now put in the position of power to be able to help and also inspire others. You have to be able to see and sense those who are also creators. You cannot put all these individuals in the same box. You have to also identify people who are also creators, because there are people out there that are willing to submit to get a certain and particular result, but then there are also individuals who are creators of their own reality, or they hope and wish to become creators of their own reality. But first, you must know who you are and what you are. If you, again, are the type of person where it has to be you, it has to be your signature, it has to be something you've created, there are certain ways where you cannot submit, then you cannot expect those who you have offered yourself as a help to submit in this way. It can be a very tough thing to kind of wrap your mind around, but once you wrap your mind around it, the next step is to continuously and forever be in that state of meditation to be most effective with those who you are the help to. I hope you're able to make something out of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Black peace, black love, light, King Noble Black supremacy. All praises due to the Most High King Noble. We do have a website, www.kingnobleblacksupremacy.com. Make sure you become a member on that website. And then please do financially support the kingdom. We are on Cash App. $WillBlack5. Join our website, become a member on www.kingnobleblacksupremacy.com. Make sure you also financially support the kingdom. We are on Cash App. $WillBlack5. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share.